Ring game taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what it do? It's shut up work, boo. RateGameVideo.com in the building. Hey, yo, what up, man? You know it's LB Lauderdale Boss, GOAT artist. You know what it is. We back with another Monday session for boxing. So let's get it.
Yes, sir. It's always gonna be an up, yo. That's what I'm saying. Ring gang, forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's fly? It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender. It's been a minute, we weren't here on Thursday, so long, little week vacation, all holidays, but you know what time it is. Ring Gang Radio, let's fly.
Yes, sir. Conscious Pilot stays elevating above the clouds and shit. But wasn't really much of a vacation because some of us we were still grinding, during the week and whatnot, But obviously it was Thanksgiving, man. So hopefully everyone had Thanksgiving, happy Turkey Day, or of course if you don't celebrate it because you think it's it's a pagan holiday or an abomination, it's just like at least I hope you watch good football.
We just celebrate the time off.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't care the reason. We black folks. We just want the time off. Everything else. Hope everybody enjoyed their holidays, was safe. Nobody got too fucked up, too hurt. Hope everybody enjoyed some good food. I know I did. You know what I mean? Got to chill. And Ring Gang, we 24/7. Pat was still putting in work. My nigga PJ, Fight Architect, putting in work. Shuttleworth, I'm putting in work. Prolific putting in work, getting the Pizza Wars cartoon done. So yeah, it's gang, getting this shit in.
Yeah, but at least though we were blessed with some boxing. Usually this Thanksgiving, usually we don't.
Not all of us were blessed with some boxing. we're blessed in boxing. I'll say that.
Absolutely.
Stop Blazing Killer. What it do? I see you.
Salute Blazing Killer.
Sup, lads?
But yeah, definitely the first boxing that happened was Saturday afternoon. Firstly, Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, as they would introduce him, Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We had
Mr. All up in the videos, all in the damn interviews, all on the GQ magazines.
Yeah, he is like.
Shout out to Android. If you don't want to a promoter, all in the videos, all in the TV. Come to Ring Gang Death Row Records.
Yeah. We see too much of E Diddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck that. That's the E Diddy. Why are you taking poster spots for the heavyweight clash, bro? Why?
And I've heard the comments. Because it's a match. The other guy was a matchroom. He's the face of the matchroom. I'm like, no, come on, man.
Really, dude?
No. They had another guy. Yeah, they had another guy that was a matchroom fighter on there, right? On that banner, that specific banner.
They had Bivol, Joshua.
Bivol's a matchroom fighter, so that's why. So Walter's not a matchroom guy. Okay, whatever. It's stupid.
But that don't make no sense if you're advertising the card. I'm okay, Pat. Do you recall Don King being on the poster for these damn Marathon, Terry Noyes, Trinidad, Tyson, Christy Martin cards?
Posters, no, but he was out. But dude was definitely there. Only in America,
No doubt. That's cool. He's a promoter. I expect that. But when it comes to the poster, it's nigga,
Yeah, he was definitely Don King. I mean, if he was a magazine cover, sure. If it was a really big fight, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I know. I mean, he was on the Thrill Manila cover before the fight or whatever.
But remember, he's actually on the cover with boxers too. Nobody's up here on some with
both. He'd be there, but then there'd be two of the there'd be both guys that were fighting each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it was cool. Look, dude, you could put the three of us on a fucking Ring magazine cover if you got a boxer with us. Shit, I don't give a fuck. But don't just have the sole promoter there we really give a fuck what he's doing. What the fuck?
Yeah, you have another troll admirer, LB.
Quan Chi, salute. What it do? Who that white dude on the panel? Shutterworth, you already know, man.
Yeah.
Oh, they do. I heard you're gonna be in the new Mortal Kombat, y'all. They got your trailer coming out soon.
The video game or the movie?
Is it both?
Yeah, because the actual live actions is supposed to be, the trailer's supposed to be dropping soon.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, my bad, yo. Yeah, the trailer for the movie, he supposed to be in there. So yeah, shout out to Quan Chi. Eddie. I mean, I can't say anything because I actually have a selfie with Eddie. I have a picture with Eddie Hearn myself, so it's like I can't. You know, I mean, but you feel what I'm coming from. I mean, look.
Yeah.
At least if that selfie pic, I know a picture you're talking about. If they was going to do an interview for Pat Scorpio for Matt, like, but Matt Rubin's promoting it, like, I'm sorry. I'm like, yo, Pat, get a new picture, nigga.
Yeah.
Don't be the one with Eddie Hearn, nigga. Come on.
I mean, let's put it, I've been around him so many times. Like, I've seen him, like, the stuff on camera. Like, I've seen him freestyling, singing, doing all types of shit. Like, that's, you know, some of it he did on camera, some of it he did off camera. I've seen, like, the freestyle.
Man want to be a star so bad.
I mean, I would say Eddie Hearn is a decent freestyler because, bro, like, he does, like
I mean, he got the gift of gab, right? You know, I mean, Eddie. I mean,
he does. He does.
Yeah, he's on the GQ cover. I mean, he's tall. You know, he's like, you know, I mean, like, he's, you know. Nipo baby, but he's, you know, he made it work, you know.
Yeah, so, I will say that he is an interesting guy to be around, like, you know. But he talks a lot. He talks a lot of things, but he's an interesting guy, you know. So I can't hate on him too much because he does
good shit for the sport. I don't want to see like it just, you know, certain observations. That's all, you know.
Yeah.
None of these people in boxing perfect. So if you're a PBC stan or Matchroom stand, a Top Rank stand, like you can't be that when you listen to us because, you know, there's gonna be times where your people get shitted on. There's gonna be times they get praised. So
right, you know, but this particular card that he put together, at least, you know, he'll get praised and he'll get scorned. Of course, I'm talking about the Chantelle Cameron, Katie Taylor 2, the rematch for the undisputed 140 titles. So it's like,
oh no, it wasn't 147 titles.
Nah, 140. 147 is Chantelle is not welterweight. She's 140.
No, it was for 140. 147. Was remember Sandy Ryan and McCaskill were going
McCaskill, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's.
But right. They were for undisputed or unified. I don't remember, but yeah, they control the belts at one. Yeah, Chantelle owns all the belts at 140.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously,
because Taylor was 145.
He owned, and she should probably still own them, but whatever.
Yeah. Let's get right into this shit. So what y'all think about the overall performance and the improvements Katie Taylor allegedly made for the rematch? Like, give me y'all break y'all observations down. Like, at first, let's answer this question first. My bad, y'all. Do you think Katie Taylor looked better in the rematch?
Not really.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah.
The only thing,
maybe the first couple of rounds she did.
I mean, she looked. I mean, okay, wait, hold on. She looked a little bit. I mean, she didn't. She was a little bit more competitive than the last fight. I'll give it that. I'll say that.
Well, yeah, because she threw her fucking head and clinched,
and she was holding nonstop. She was holding from 7 to 10. You know what I mean? So yeah, she was tired.
She was holding from like maybe the third round.
And she got dropped in the first round. I don't care. I'm sorry. She got dropped.
Yeah, she did. Fuck all that. Look, nigga. If you motherfuckers don't think she got dropped in the first round, fuck you. Like, come on, like, get off this damn Katie Taylor clip riding y'all niggas be doing. Ain't no foot stamp, nothing was in the way. Clean drop. That was on some fucking Cotto Claudia, Harding Dawson. It was a jab knockdown. It happens.
It happens.
I'm pretty sure Eddie is probably like, that was referee. That's not a knockdown. You know, I'm pretty sure.
You seen the pic of the referee smiling after the fight, right?
I mean, you heard the commentary. I mean, hear me out real quick.
Commentary was super biased, but go ahead, man.
The commentary sounded like Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler. You know what I'm saying? That was some that was some WWF shit, bro. I mean, like, if you listen, I mean, Matchroom British commentary is always pretty biased, but the way you could hear commentary and how the referee didn't warn her once, you know what's gonna happen, man. You know what's gonna happen, you know.
Yeah, she got fucked.
Yeah, and pretty much all this, it just reminded me that Katie Taylor probably was watching Josh Warrington fights, and Josh Warrington was like, pretty much you use your head. If you use your head like this, you can distract her, because Cameron in the first round had a lump on her forehead and then an eventual gash on the over like in the side of her forehead or over the eye, whatever one of the cause. And them fucking dirty cameras, bro, was like pinpointing on that cut, man. Shit was disgusting, Yeah,
it was too much. The ref let Katie Taylor get away with way too many things. It was right. Like watching Holyfield Ruiz 1
or 2
or 3. God damn, you
yeah.
Name them all.
Yeah. All them Holyfield Ruiz fights were horrific watches.
Although the first one wasn't as bad, I thought Ruiz got robbed horribly that first one.
But then there's the one where Holyfield dropped dude with a body shot and dude sold it like he got low blow, and that should have been a KO.
And then Ruiz dropped Holyfield.
Yeah, then Ruiz dropped Holyfield.
And that was like a legit, oh shit.
Nigga,
it was that bad.
How fucked up that fucking fight. Fucking Don came putting this nigga in with Holyfield, man. Like, we had 3 fucking fights. Ooh! My God, I hate those fucking fights. Nigga, like, horrible memories, nigga, like...
Oh, hold on, wait, Blazing Killer, dude, so, see, that's a problem? The ref smiling and cheesing after Katie Taylor won? Dude was legit a reason why she won.
He's just happy to be there.
Maybe he's just... What ref have you ever seen that happy to be there? Like, come on, man. Like, yo, that ref was trash, bro.
I mean, like, she was holding excessively, and I'll give her, like, when she did it against Serrano, because when Serrano hurt her in that fight in, like, the 8th or whatever, somewhere 6th.
It's one thing when you're hurt, bro, but using it as a strategy is, like, another something
Serrano,
else.
because, like, in the rest of that round, Katie was leaning, like, a veteran move. She was leaning on her when she was hurt. And Katie, obviously, is a little older, and she's been gassing pretty bad. So I felt like, after 7, come on, the fight got unbearable, like 7 through 10 or 8 through 10, because she was nonstop. She was holding, like, as the fight went towards the end, she was just holding more, and the ref didn't give her not one warning. He was snapping that Cameron a couple times when he broke him up. Dude, he didn't say shit to take Katie, bro.
She needed warnings in both fights, but it got to the point she needed deductions. Like,
she didn't get a warning.
The fight is different if she gets that knockdown and she gets a point deducted. That's where it's the robbery.
Yeah, because she would most likely she would have won the fight on a split decision. That other judge that had that shit 98-92. No, that nigga went down the rabbit hole, nigga. He was gone, nigga. Like,
yeah, he need to take it outside in Old Yeller or something.
Yeah. That motherfucker just like I judge nigga like probably roll the dice or some shit, nigga. It's just like, hey, this was
He's like, fucking wherever it falls at, nigga. Like,
yeah. Like,
I mean, y'all niggas are just wild and like, yo, like, and I know we're gonna get it in the comments when we post this on YouTube, because some of you cocksuckers just in love with Katie Taylor and the masculine arms that do more clinching and holding than punching. Mm-hmm. Like, I ain't gonna lie, no lie. The first couple rounds, I saw what she was doing, and I was like, okay. I was starting to get a little respect for Katie Taylor, because I was like, okay, she's using lateral movement, and she's trying to counter the jab by hooking over the top, mm-hmm. and making her turn while doing it. Okay, decent strategy. But all that made Cameron do was kind of just bite down, more determined, and get the jab going a little harder. Because in between those Taylor exchanges and flurries, fucking Cameron was snapping her head back with the jab.
Easy, and it was notable too. Like there wasn't even no thing, bro. Like
several times, not even several times. It was throughout the fight, and
that's why I respect. Okay, because Cameron was fighting because she knew what time it was. Because she was fighting because she knew that she had to put some major hurt on Katie Taylor, because she knew that if she didn't do enough, she was gonna get fucked on the cards.
She had to, and that's why I think she had to stop her, because I just knew in a rematch, that they weren't gonna,
Right, and that's the whole reason why Katie Taylor started fucking like holding so much, because
she was gonna get stopped. She was tired and gassed. If she didn't, she would have got stopped if it was that was some bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's the thing, yo. Like, this ain't the first fight no more. Sorry, excuse me. You know this bitch gonna hold, bro. You know,
right?
What I said in the podcast. She needs to take a half step back and rip the body, throw uppercuts, punch, give herself space because Taylor's gonna fall in. Cameron didn't attempt that enough.
Yeah, because Katie Taylor fights only really one way, and that's just going forward, and not that she's not a trade boxer, but when she starts getting her back to brawl, that's what she likes to do. Just goes forward. Fucking her footwork becomes a little bit trash and everything like that. So it's like
that's the only thing I blame Cameron on. Like you knew she was gonna fight like this. Like you should have prepared for it. Have a strategy. She still got
but I mean she tried. Like she kind of caught on eventually with the holding, and she was kind of trying to evade it. But
it took, dude. There's no catching on in the second fight when the bitch did the same shit in the first fight.
She wasn't holding like that in the first fight. Katie Taylor was not holding.
Yes, she was, nigga.
Not this bad, bro.
Look. In the first fight, she held a lot in the second half. This fight, she just started it like 3 rounds earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said,
remember she had Taylor almost ready to go in the first fight. She had the hold. But she only did it mostly in the last 3 rounds. She had to do it the whole fight this time. So if a nigga know she held me last 3 rounds, I'm gonna go into the next fight like, look, if she know I'm gonna beat her ass again, I gotta expect her to hold me even more now.
Right.
Let me hold you. No, she was nonstop holding, and it was like,
yeah, that's the only thing. There's because a lot of times like. There's always a counter to everything in boxing. And NOA has taught me, being an NOA fan has taught me that, look, man, ain't no excuse for a nigga that don't want to fight you. He run, you cut off the ring. He do this, you do that. It's just, because we don't give excuses to NOA when he wins. He always finds a way to knock a motherfucker out.
Yeah,
because everybody could be getting knocked out. Because everybody could be knocked out and stop.
But I mean, I'm not
find that way.
It wasn't the woman fight they were trying to make it out to be. It wasn't because did you hear the commentary saying what a performance from Katie Taylor? Like,
fight of the year, all the time. I'm like, no,
they were saying, oh, Cameron showed up and did her thing, but what a performance from the great Katie! Like, come on, the fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be like this, real talk. R.I.P. my nigga Rodney, but he would say this shit. He always had to say it like, white people know how to elevate their heroes. They'll make a hero out the motherfucking male guy in the damn office building.
Yes,
and I feel like that's what they do with Katie Taylor a lot of times. Like, I've never left a Katie Taylor performance impressed. I always think she just do enough or she didn't do enough.
I mean, make no mistake. Katie Taylor's been in plenty legit fight of the year candidates. This is
loses them most of the time.
Right, the Pursoon fight, maybe even the second one.
Yeah, maybe it's the
dude. Like honestly, like Katie Taylor should have like, damn, what, 4 or 5 losses.
Yeah,
she's like Canelo with it. She need 2 losses to Pursoon, a loss to fucking Serrato, 2 losses to fucking Cameron. Jonah's fight could be a draw, but I'll give her that one. And I was more impressed with Jonas than Taylor in that. So it's like, y'all keep saying she's the best women's boxer. Like, yo, like I know people don't like Carissa Shields like that, and she rubs a lot of people the wrong way. But we haven't seen no woman is dominated like her. So y'all niggas chill with this Katie Taylor talk.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's clear that Katie Taylor's aging, and I already know that Eddie's already talking 3rd fight and everything like that in Ireland or whatever the fuck.
Oh my god! Like this whole like keep doing this shit in Ireland is just some whole fucking shit.
Yeah, because Eddie's like, and well, he's going where his bread is buttered because it's like,
If Katie Taylor's such a fucking star that she said he is, they can have this fucking fight in Taiwan, right?
Yeah.
Like, kill me with this fucking Ireland shit.
Yeah, that's what Eddie's like. You know what? I'm gonna give her all these hometown fights now, since Katie Taylor. I mean, obviously the 2 times that Katie Taylor has fought in America, they were close fights, extremely close fights. So fights that she probably should have lost, especially the Pursuit one. So it's like, yeah, so I think now just more or less get the fence kind of sway the judges on that shit and everything. But yeah, it was just. Yeah, I mean, also was an aging fighter who just probably, I don't know if she had a good last hurrah or whatever, but just fight dirty and clinching a lot, and was able to just out rough Cameron, to those belts.
Yeah, he was allowed to by the officiating,
right?
And Cameron should just know better. I'm a guy, like, I'm a true boxer where the game is rigged and you have to just treat it as such and do what you got to do. So when you're up against it, you got to move certain ways, and you got to adapt. Like, if somebody's trying to clinch you like that or hold you like that, you got to use more footwork,
right?
And Cameron, even though she had the jab going and certain punches, and she worked the body, she needed more footwork, a little more angles, a little more agility, maneuver a little better, and get cleaner shots, and don't allow Taylor to fall in and be on her so much. That's one thing. Taylor uses her athleticism and her strength. She really uses her intangibles to win fights.
Right.
The quick hands that get the crowd on her side, land those good counters. Because she did land some shots throughout the fight now. I ain't going to just say she just took her beat and held it while dancing.
What'd you score? What'd you score?
I felt like it was like maybe a 6-4 type of fight. But remember, this is 6-4 with Taylor not getting a point deduction and without getting a knockdown.
Right.
If you get 6-4 with those, then she wins clearly. But I felt she won 6 out of 10 rounds. But this fight was a little closer than the second fight, than the first fight. But it was rougher too. Yeah,
I felt to say, like, the score, like, I mean, honestly, like, the score should have been like 96-93 or 96-92 with some point deductions. But 96-94 was, my official score for the fight. But yeah, Cameron did more than enough to retain. So
and push come to shove, this fight really could have been a draw too, and I wouldn't have said nothing. But you can't tell me Taylor won that shit.
Right, especially that 98-92 was just an abomination of a card, because that was not it at all. Especially for Katie Taylor. Absolutely not for Katie Taylor to win fucking 8 rounds. Like, nah, that didn't exist in that fight.
If y'all gotta bend over backwards for this, like wow, what's the incentive for like the women to go out there and fight this lady? Like,
there's no point. Yeah, there's no point.
Like, if it's that bad, like,
I mean, that's how. And honestly, that's how I feel a lot about. I mean, I don't say it's British. Maybe it's just a hometown thing, Matchroom or what may have you, the A-side fighter. But it's different when you go in the UK fights. It feels like.
Yeah, but it's really with Katie Taylor though. Like,
Katie Taylor's the ultimate culprit. Yeah, she's the main culprit of it.
Yeah, she's like the final boss of that shit.
Yeah, she's the final boss.
Like, because with the other people, it's like, you have a chance. Like, I feel like if you knocked out Katie Taylor, they would do some Sergio Martinez, Kermit Cintron shit that happened.
True, right?
And yo, if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch that fight and you'll get what I'm talking about. Like, easily, like.
Well, it's still one of the most ridiculous fights you'll ever see.
Yeah, how you get robbed twice?
Yeah, and then yeah, that one. Honestly, I don't think I've ever hated Kermit Cintron more than I did after that fight. Yeah, I was just like, I was disgusted with dude. I still remember dude because this motherfucker was out here gyrating like fucking Ravishing Rick Rude and shit, like he got away with something. Like I honestly, Sergio should have just smacked that nigga off GP. Like, that's how mad I was.
Yeah, that's the one time if niggas would have threw hands after the decision, that I would have been like,
it was justified.
I ain't gonna say that. You know what I mean,
yeah.
But hold on, God. Let me look at the chat real quick. Salute the Android. I don't even know if I mentioned you earlier or whatnot, but salute what it do. Yeah, Katie Taylor got a gift there. That shit was blatant. Damn right. Oh yeah, what the hell we said that. Speaking of holding as a strategy, Haney fight very soon. Regis good test for him. Haney doesn't even hold as much as fucking Katie Taylor. Let's be honest. And second of all, when Haney clinches or holds you, he's not fucking banging you with his fucking forehead either. Right. He's not headbutting you like Josh Warrington.
Haney's usually a clean boxer. It's just that the Leonard, when he was hurt with the Linares fight, and also that fucking the clinch count I've never seen before. And was it the first Kambosos fight?
Dude, they was just excessive with that. That was just some extra hate and shit for the Kambosos fight because Haney boxed too clean in that fight where the clinching or the holding he did not matter. Like Kambosos still had ample opportunities. He just not a competent boxer enough to do it. And he had another chance.
He was clinching like how Floyd would clinch in a typical fight. I mean, I'm just saying,
like the diplomatic clinching. It's not the. It's like, okay, Shane Mosley, Margarito. Mosley kind of clinched as a strategy, but it wasn't excessive to where like he needed it to win. Matter of fact, a lot of times when you bombing a nigga out like that, clinching helped them too. It let them get a breather because it's like, oh, this motherfucker just threw a nasty 1-2. Oh shit. Fuck it, yeah. We'll dance. Yo, this the Usher song, right? Yeah. Like, yeah, motherfucker, yeah. Like, no, I could easily push you off and be like, bitch, like, nigga, like, so stop. Like, come on, but like, come on, the Haney shit is hate. Amanda Serrano absolutely clears Taylor on the GOAT list for female boxing. Oh yeah, of course, but you know, they're not gonna give it to her. You gotta remember the color of the skin and media and all that shit. You know, but shout out to Jake Paul for really help elevating her career because you know these motherfuckers in boxing wouldn't do it. I'm imagining how bad of a look it would be if they did the trilogy in her hometown and she loses, her career is done. Dude, there's a chance she could lose, but I feel like I don't think unless Cameron gets another like set of eyes and ears in her camp, like I don't think there's much she can improve on unless she do the shit I was speaking on, because that's the only thing really missing from her performances is the footwork and the just. Maybe she needs to lift weights, but you know, Taylor's kind of was bullying her a little too much early,
right?
And in the clinch. So you know, there's several things she could do, but then you know, if you do all that and you're still beating the shit out of her, and the refs are bad and the judges are bad, like if you're Cameron, you got to train for a knockout, implement more footwork, angles, strength training, and win the clinching.
Right. And
don't allow clinching. Like minimize clinching, and when it happens, dig it to her body, Sean Porter her to death. What it do? Deontay Jones, what it do? Salute, gang. What up, gang?
And I mean, yeah, that fight was, I mean, a little unbearable towards the end, but now we're gonna get a trilogy for sure, right? I mean, like it's guaranteed we're gonna have a third fight.
The fights were too competitive not to do a trilogy.
Yeah.
Hold on, he said I missed them. Did Charlo? Nigga, you missed the fights.
It'll probably go down. You know, as one of the better women trilogies of all time. With you know, I mean, can you even think another women's trilogy? Really, you know what I mean?
Pursuit deserved the fucking trilogy.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I heard, Pilot, you're right. They did mention something about this to be like the first boxing women's trilogy.
It would be. I mean, it really would be. I mean, really, because we have.
See how this just so fucking manufactured, though.
Y'all
literally robbed this lady so y'all could make a trilogy, so y'all could have Katie Taylor in that too.
Yeah, the first woman trilogy. You know, the first women's trilogy for Undisputed. You know,
like, oh my god, like y'all niggas is like.
That's whack. That's whack, but
that's whack. Yeah,
that's whack. But before we wrap up on it, I guess we have the poll real quick.
Word.
Do we bring up that poll?
For sure.
Poll?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we did ask after the fight yesterday, should Kay Taylor have been deducted points for excessive holding in the Chantelle Cameron rematch? We have 37 votes. Still got 5 days and some change to continue voting. So vote. The Twitter, Ring and Radio. But anyways, 62% says yes. 38% says no. So that kind of tells it. Obviously, we discussed it. We don't really need to add more. I don't feel like,
yeah, niggas is. Hey, I know I voted yes. I seen a couple quote tweets that
I mean, she should at least got one of them. I mean, isn't she like? Was this fight in Ireland too? Was it in Ireland or was it the UK?
It was Ireland.
It was Ireland again. Okay.
Was it Dublin?
Yeah, it's in Dublin. Yeah,
which is crazy. Like, honestly, they treated Cameron like Haney.
Yeah, they hold her. I mean, and she's British. She's American. Isn't Cameron British herself? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Cameron's British, but Kay Taylor's Irish.
Irish. So. I know that. I'm just saying, like, come on, she won the fight.
I mean, let's think about it. Like over here, you could be American, you could be Western. You know what I mean? You'll still get robbed the same. Like
right.
Over there, the same shit. Hold on. Shout outs to Beth. What it do? Is it me, or does Cameron just don't get the credit or enough credit, especially after beating Katie the first time? No, it's not you. It's definitely not you. I agree, bro. I feel the same way because I don't think Cameron, and they rushed the rematch so fast where they didn't really allow the Cameron victory to kind of chill with you.
Right.
Like, because Cameron really beat her ass on some, 8 rounds of 2 type shit. Maybe 7 rounds of 3 at best.
Yeah,
it was dominating.
Yeah, but Eddie's pretty much operating on the fact that, unless Cameron knocks her out, she wasn't leaving Dublin with those belts. Like that was pretty much the plan. And everyone knew what time it was with that. And so Cameron was pretty much treated like an afterthought, even after beating Kay, because they try to minimize the effect because Kay Taylor got her ass beat for real.
Did y'all heard? Y'all heard after right after the fight, and they didn't even give Cameron credit. They gave her. They said basically, "Oh, she showed up. She did her thing."
Yeah.
But then they said Kay Taylor had a transcendent performance. Like it just felt like WWE. It was
if that's a transcendent performance, then. Maybe I haven't seen enough boxing in my lifetime, and niggas who know me personally know I've seen plenty of boxing. So, wow, that's just I don't know. These niggas are just gushing too much over that fight.
It wasn't all of that. I mean, was it a rough fight? Was it a dirty fight? Oh, it wasn't
all of that.
Yeah, it's still. I mean, it still wasn't like an actual It wasn't like Cruz and Serrano from earlier this year. That was a fucking fight. That was a war.
But even the Pursuit Taylor had more cleaner action in exchanges.
Right.
But it was one of the better fights of the year for women. I mean, even though it wasn't what they made it out to be, it was still one of the more memorable, better fights for women.
I mean, you haven't had too many competitively matched women's fights this
year. It's a slow year for women's boxing, so by default, it's a top 3 women's fight this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll give it that. Top 3 fuckery too.
Yeah,
right.
Top 3 worst judging and reffing.
Yeah,
it's a lot of top 3s actually.
But I think we've spent enough bars about this fight.
Yeah, we did. Hopefully, Cameron gets a fair shot next time if they fight again. That's all I could really say.
Yeah,
or that could be said.
Right. Yeah. And hopefully that maybe Eddie moves that shit out of Dublin and maybe puts it in the UK or some shit like that or whatever. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, for real. This gangs of London officiating ain't working.
Facts.